All right, everybody, let's welcome Zendaya to the studio.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I thought you were gonna dance into the studio.
Oh, next time.
Next time.
Well, you got so much going on. Congratulations. It's
Thank
nice to
you.
meet you. It's nice to see you in person.
Nice to meet you guys as well. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. So somebody just told me you actually have a book.
I do. I actually just came out with a tween advice book. It's called Between You and Me. And this is a squeaky chair. Can you guys hear that? You there right there? But anyway, no, I came out with a tween advice book, and it's called Between You and Me. And it's basically, I wanted to make something that was going to be useful, that people weren't going to just open and then read and then put back down. I want something that could be referred to, and also something that's very real. I hate when books are written from the wrong perspective. So it's like when an adult is telling a 12-year-old, what it's like to be a 12-year-old. It's not as...
You don't remember, Mom and Dad, what it's like to be 12?
Exactly. You got to keep it real. And I think I just wanted to do it from a very real big sister kind of standpoint and offer my real advice.
Well, what would you say? You got a lot of parents right now listening with their kids on the way to school. Mm-hmm. What would you tell those little kids? What's a nice little sisterly piece of advice you would give them?
Well, my number one piece of advice is always not to grow up too fast. I feel like we're always, as young people especially, we want to be like our big brothers and sisters, or we want to be like our parents, especially girls. We want to wear heels, we want to dress up. And I think you have to enjoy being whatever age you are.
This coming from a girl who's got a full-time job, like 3 of them.
That's right, but I still find time to be a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to grow up anytime soon. I'm not trying to be more than what I am at 17, and I'm just, living my life as a 17-year-old.
Do you do normal things like go to like homecoming, like that's coming up?
I don't do like normal school stuff. My prom would probably not be the typical prom. I've had prom on Dancing with the Stars, but obviously it's different. But I think I still am a regular girl. Like, I just have a different kind of schedule. What defines a regular lifestyle, I think, is based on what you do. My regular is like driving around different cities and, going to different places, meeting fans and performing. That's just my regular.
So you don't get up and go to school every day. You're probably
I don't. I do it
tutored.
Like on the road.
Yeah.
Exactly. Whenever we can, we do school.
I love that philosophy. Don't grow up. I'm going to tell my wife, I'm 35, but inside I'm 7.
That's nothing wrong with that.
So Zendaya, what was it like with Dancing with the Stars? Was that like unbelievable pressure?
It was. I think, a lot of people don't realize how stressful it is. It's honestly like, how do I explain it? It's probably the hardest, most difficult, physically and emotionally draining
And you're
thing.
young and in shape.
Yeah.
I mean, really, like sometimes I can't believe what these people do.
It's very hard. I think, but it's also the mindset that you approach it with. I think a lot of people go on there saying, well, I'm already the star. I'm just going to be the Dancing with the star, and just kind of go in there, put on a little show and be whatever, and hopefully I'll get as far in the competition as.
So how many days do they give you to learn the dance?
Well, you only get like not even a full week.
Really?
You get, I would say, almost like 5 days, 5 or 6 days. And like I said, I came in with the mentality of I want to be a pro dancer. I want to be as good as my partner.
Well, you already are, though. Like, do you
hard.
think that Shake It Up gave you a huge advantage to this whole
Absolutely not.
thing? No.
If not, it was a disadvantage because I feel like I was so used to hip hop. And when you're so trained in one style, it's very hard to uncondition yourself.
Wow.
It's almost easier to teach than to reteach. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm shocked by that answer.
Yeah, like it's what I'm saying is like, okay, for example, I always explain it like this. Like, if there was a rap competition and a country singer entered in the rap competition, is that going to give that person an advantage? Absolutely
That's
not.
fair. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's
Good
two
way to look
completely
at that,
different
Zendaya.
styles,
And how about that video of yours? How many hits has that gotten?
Right now
zillion
we're at 3 zillion. We're close. 20 million views.
Wow.
On the replay video.
And how many million Twitter followers now? It's like up over 3 million,
3.6.
right?
I believe.
So I think you're doing okay right now.
We're doing all right. We're doing all right.
Yeah.
We're slowly climbing, slowly but surely.
You're so bright and cheery this early in the morning.
Ooh, well, I mean, that is half coffee, half natural energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Did you swing through Dunkin' Donuts?
I did not go to Dunkin' Donuts. I think I went to
You
Starbucks.
can't. You're not allowed to be in New England without going to Dunkin' Donuts.
I apologize. I will get that together.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're talking to a California girl here.
Oh,
so
is true.
we get it. So what's your favorite song out right now?
For me, I think it switches. I'm one of those people that has a playlist that's kind of crazy. Like, it'll go from Michael Jackson to old school Vandross, and then all of a sudden you have Chris Brown, and then there's something else.
Wide range.
So it kind of is all over the place. But right now, I think I'm so focused on my music that's one of the things I almost always listen to is my own music. And it's not like that, but it's like I'm constantly surrounded by it anyway. So.
Do you like critique it?
I
Like you
don't.
listen to it and say
I actually enjoy it.
you enjoy it.
I enjoy it.
Yeah,
Because the
Good for you.
critiquing process is over. You know, it's already put out and everything. So
Yeah.
it's as perfect as I could have made it. So now
So
I
you
just
really
have
don't
fun
listen
with
to a
it.
song and say, "Wow, really, I should have added this to it." You just
I
it's
just
made.
have fun. I just
Good.
enjoy it. It's over. That whole process. It's time to really enjoy your work
Mm-hmm.
and sit back and be like, hey, I did that. You know,
That is so cool.
it's kind of like on Dancing with
That's a
the
good
Stars.
place to be.
You know, like there's so many things that I could go back and say. I wish my arm was a little more straight, and I wish my. But you know, hey, I'm gonna take what I got.
So how old were you when you started singing?
I will always have been a singer. You know, when I was little, I would make up songs and sing to my parents and do all that. And I was in musical theater when I was younger. But
So you don't have a first word. What was your first note?
my first note. I don't know if I knew then.
You've never been asked that question before, I'll
I've never.
bet.
Did I even have a first word? I don't even know. I don't think my parents even remember.
Hey, my wife is 6'1", so she always loves.
Woo, tall.
She loves tall, and when women are tall.
Yes, I want to
And-
be 6 feet at least.
You don't think you're done growing yet?
I don't. I
No?
don't think so.
'Cause
My
I-
mom's
I-
6'4". So.
I heard a little. Your mom's 6'4".
Yes. Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. But the thing is, see, my wife doesn't like to have it be pointed out that she's tall. She's like, yeah, I know, I'm tall, right? So
Yeah, that's.
but
I
I
like
just
it.
told everybody.
you do like it?
Yeah.
I think you're blessed when you're tall. It's a blessing.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
I think you can shop without needing assistance from anyone to get you stuff. I mean,
See,
there's-
my wife has a hard time shopping because the clothes aren't.
oh well,
always super
I can
tall.
see that problem. I can see that problem. But for me, I just like to be able to see over crowds. There's all kinds of fun perks, especially having a tall mom. Like it's so nice to shop.
Whenever like a tall celebrity comes around like you, I always point out because my daughter's tall also.
Tall.
I say, look, there's Zendaya.
That
And
you know,
she's-
one of the coolest things when I went to the White House, I met like Michelle Obama and stuff, and she was like, "Ooh, tall girls club," because she's really tall, her and,
Yeah.
and the girls. So I was like, "Hey, that's so cool!" Like I felt like hey, me and Michelle Obama were like besties now.
Were you
'cause
nervous
so
going to the White House?
Oh yeah, I mean they were like, "Oh, so you're performing at the White House?" I was like, "Okay, well that's new." Just chilling on the White House
I bet
lawn.
his daughters watch your show though.
Yeah. They're big fans of Shake It Up, so that was really cool. I was like, well, I mean, that's something you get to say, like your show's on in the White House. Cool. Like,
That is pretty
I'll
cool.
take it, you know.
Yes.
But it's a lot of cool stuff that I've been able to do.
I heard that your dad secretly wants you to be a WNBA star. Is that true?
Actually, no. The
No?
truth is, he wanted me to be the first woman in the NBA.
In the NBA?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But that died.
Garnett, Pierce, Zendaya.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
but
That'd
no.
be something.
That would be great, but I think I'm going the artsy route.
Yes.
So where are you headed next?
Right. I'm going all over the place. I think, right now is time to promote replay and really, get that out there. And it's one of those things where I'm very proud of all the work that I put into, the video and to the album. I think it's very, very much Zendaya and speaks very much who I am as a person and as an artist. And I oversee every little detail. I'm one of those like very hands-on. So people are really getting to see my vision. So that's what I'm excited
Would you mind
about.
being called a role model? Would that bother you?
I mean, I think people put a lot of pressure on that.
Yeah.
I prefer the term positive influence.
Positive influence. I like that.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, we did something about a month or two ago
Mm-hmm.
that is just shameful, and it's on fun107.com.
Oh, geez.
And we're hoping that you maybe can help because you've got the Shake It Up experience, you've got the Dancing with the Stars experience. We tried twerking.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
It was
no.
pretty bad.
Should've
Don't
never
follow
done
that
it.
trend.
We tried.
Don't. Do
So
it.
you can't help
I
us.
would
Even
say
you can't help
I
us.
don't. I'm not a twerker. We don't do that. We. This is all you need to do is a little two-step. A step to the right, snap. Step to the left, snap, and you just stay cool. Everyone knows how to do
Too
that.
much. I'm lost.
As long as you can handle rhythm,
Nope.
then you're good. That's all. If you don't have rhythm, I don't know what to tell you.
See, she doesn't. Even she says no.
No,
that's,
don't
that's
twerk.
just all wrong on
It's
so many
all bad.
levels.
Zendaya, we love you. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure to meet you.
I advise no twerking. No twerking.